Hi, I'm Vincent Viviana, and this is my video journal for the Network Security module in the SMT program. This lecture covered a lot from OC model all the way to DOS attacks, but the part I want to focus on today is how a DDoS attack actually becomes powerful enough to take down major services. So from the lecture, I covered the OC model, TCP and UDP, common network services, port scanning, sniffing, spoofing, and also denial of service. And that last topic is where I want to spend most of this video because it ties everything else together. So how does a DDoS attack get so massive? It usually comes down to three ingredients, which is reflection, amplification, and botnets. The basic idea is that an attacker sends small requests, but those requests get bounced off thousands of devices or servers, and what comes back is a flood of traffic way bigger than what was originally sent. The target gets overwhelmed and the service goes down. To make this concrete, I look at two real incidents. In February 2018, GitHub was hit with a Memcached amplification attack that reached 1.3 terabits per second. It didn't even use a botnet. It only lasted about 20 minutes, but because GitHub had DDoS protection in place. Then in October 2016, Dyn, a major DNS provider, was hit by the Mirai botnet, which was made of hijacked IoT devices. Because Dyn was a DNS provider, the attack knocked major websites offline, not just Dyn itself. What's interesting is that these two attacks use completely different techniques. GitHub attack was reflection and amplification through Memcached servers, and Dyn's attack was a botnet doing massive flooding through Mirai. One hit a co-hosting platform, the other hit a DNS provider. But even though the methods were different, the goal was the same, which is disrupt availability. To connect this to a known weakness, I look at MITRE CWE-406, which is insufficient control of network message volume, also known as network amplification. It describes exactly what happened with GitHub, a system that doesn't monitor or control transmitted traffic volume can be abused to send far more traffic than it should. The pattern is simple: no traffic control leads to excessive network message and leads to resource exhaustion and end up with a lead to denial of service. So the biggest takeaway for me is that different attack techniques can target completely different parts of a network, whether that's casing server being abused for amplification or IoT devices being hijacked into a botnet. But they all can lead to the same outcome, which is the loss of availability. Understanding that common endpoint helps me see why the vendors focus on protecting availability, no matter which technique is used to attack it. That's it for this journal. Thank you for watching.